everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned a top 25 ranking, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch downfield.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the Blazers have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short game.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The puck, nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Gray. He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Blazers looking to keep this drive moving. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And you're just able to get him down at the one. So close.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
New set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Gray. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. 14, that one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. And the Blazers are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Blazers churn out another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Blazers will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Took contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. Receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Gray. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After that incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught on the outside. It's Thorne. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and goal, handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd and goal for the offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
UAB.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Looking to pass. It's Gray. He slings this one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Catch made on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Now, Northwestern.
Important second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Tackle, but first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the defense look slow that time. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return.
45.
Line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Northwestern. This quarterback on fire today. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod Kirk against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Blazers look to keep this drive moving. Looks right for a quick completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Play action here on first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10 now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Wildcats. It was a foot race, and he won it. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can they make something happen here?
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Northwestern 41, UAB 24.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice...
On second down.
Closer to midfield.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch. The Blazers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Blazers pick up enough for a first down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Extending the play now. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Third down coming up after that running play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
29 Philly.
The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the double.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They go with a direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Got it.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here we go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd and goal. We try to make it on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Big catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UAB.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room.
They'll fake it. Can he make it to the end zone? He's brought down not even close to the goal line. That's a failed PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
37.
Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Runs through the defender. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality.